Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel again. This is the BK Arts channel where you always feel inspired through art. So today I'm going to share with you the steps to drawing. These steps, when you follow them, you can literally draw anything. So I have been using these steps for a while, and now I've just came up with these 4 simple steps, and I'm going to share them in short forms. And as I'm going to share them, please allow me to show you this drawing that I'm doing. So while you enjoy watching and being entertained, you also listen to these 4 steps that I'm going to show you. And this drawing, it encompasses all the 4 steps of drawing. So the first step is creating outlines. This is basically sketching. And when you create outlines, it is very important because it gives you a guideline of what you are going to draw. It is actually very hard to just start drawing without any outline. What will you be drawing? Where will you be adding ideas? Where are your guidelines? So creating outlines is an important and the first step to drawing. So there are different methods of creating outlines. The first one is the grid method, which most artists use, and it is efficient when you don't have any tool. You just need a ruler and a pencil. When you have the grid, nowadays there is an app that you use to create the grids. Then you transfer it to the paper, then you start drawing. There is a video I did a while back in another channel. You'll check the link in the description below. Another method of creating outlines is using basic shapes. This is actually an efficient one, and it will make you grow as an artist when you use basic shapes. Another method of sketching is the natural way to draw, where you just draw. You don't use any outlines, you just use your brain. You use observation and planning methods. Use your eyes as an artist. The other method of sketching is probably this one is for portrait artists. That one is the Loomis method. It is very common and many artists use it to draw portraits. So it's a nice one. I'll share a video about it in another video. Another one is the use of projector. It's actually efficient for professional artists, but at this point I can say if you have it, use it. If you don't have it, then just stick to the one that you can afford at the moment. The other one is very simple, which is tracing. This is very simple, and probably I don't recommend tracing, because how will you grow as an artist and know how to sketch without using a tracing method or using your abilities as an artist? So creating outlines is the first step to drawing. The second step to drawing is adding details. This is the step 2. Adding details is the genesis of the layering. Whether you're using pencil, graphite pencils, charcoal pencil, colored pencil, the ball pen, is a step to the next one, which I'm going to talk about it in a few. So when you add in details, at least you have something you have added on your sketch. These are just simple layering techniques, and it's the first step of layering. It depends what kind of artist you are and what kind of artwork you want to achieve. Do you want it to be shady or light, or do you want it to be deeply constructed and high sense of value in it? So this one, by this second step, you determine how your drawing is going to look like. And the third step is important because you are going to add value. Especially I'm talking to the realistic artists. If you draw realistic portraits or realistic pictures, this is for you actually. So the third step is adding depth by shading and blending. This one is probably to determine the light source. Determining the light source, you identify where the light is coming from and to decide where the shadows and highlights fall. Yeah, it is the process of adding value, which you use shading or hatching. You know the forms of hatching. You have forms of shading. I mean, that is hatching, cross hatching, and you also have scribbling or scumbling. So shading and hatching is to give depth to and dimension. You start light and build up gradually as you go along. For example, when you draw a portrait, where do you start adding details? You start it with the eye, with the ears. Well, everyone has his or her own methods of drawing, but for me, I prefer starting with the most complicated parts, and which will motivate me later when I'm drawing the artwork, which is the eyes. I start with the eyes first. Once I complete the eye and I look that is good, then I continue along with the other parts of the face. That is specifically I'm talking to the portrait artists. And when you also in adding shading and blending, you blend blending and texture. This is when it actually depends on how you use your style or what kind of style that you are using. You can blend it for realism or keep visible strokes for texture. So for blending, you may use blending stamps. You can use a colorless pencil, maybe for the colored pencil artist, or a white pencil. It literally depends. There are different methods you can blend your artwork. So another one is when for the ones that use maybe colored pencil as I use here. This is the step where you actually adjust features. Maybe you want to change the color, maybe you want to add the details. It is important for an artist also to notice you have to be creative on your own and not copy directly. So it's a good way to show that you are very keen to the natural environment and you want to produce things exactly as they are, but you also have a room to express your own creativity by adding details or adjust features. Maybe the eyes was red, you put it blue, you change the colors, maybe you add in some other features or an animal or anything else on the portrait so that it becomes unique. That's where you become unique. Maybe you will be creating a signature that way. And the final step of drawing is the final touches, adding the final touches. It is actually finishing. It actually involves highlighting details. This is to enhance areas of emphasis like highlights and intricate details. It is actually a very important step, and where you clean up and you erase unnecessary guidelines or stray marks to make everything refined. This is the refining stage. So in this stage, you also step back, you review your drawing closely to what adjustment that you might need to make in future. So this is where you identify your strength and weakness, if you are growing or if you are not growing. So after examining, and you're the one who best know your artwork before other people judge. And this is also the step where you learn from the process. You assess what worked well and what could improve next time. So I just want to leave you with a keyword here, which is the key to drawing anything is simply practice. You practice, you observe, and have patience. Yeah, you can't achieve a drawing when you are not patient, when you are not consistent, when you are not competent. You have to grow. You just can't hold a pencil today and expect to know how to draw tomorrow. So these 4 simple steps are major steps, and if you follow them, I guarantee you will master your drawing skills. So over time, as you practice all these 4 steps, your ability to observe and translate what you see into art will improve, and will help you a lot in your journey to become an artist. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And also, to this drawing that I have done, I need you to identify the face of this person, and then you highlight a comment below and let me know what you think about it. Yeah, so thank you very much. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.